Welcome to this overview video on ArgOS software setup for Georgia COAM. The recommended settings in this video could change or vary in the future. Always refer to the appropriate ArgOS manual when installing. For software installation, open the main door and make sure the power is off. Open the CPU logic door. Insert the BIOS dongle to the BIOS port. Insert installer USB media into Install 1. Power on the machine. In the ArgOS installation software window, select Factory Reset. Select Yes to proceed and wait for the factory reset process to complete. Insert the game software USB drive in Install 2 port. Under the Modules to Install section, select all the required software items, Game Bundle, OS, Jurisdiction, Windows, and then select Install. In the Install screen, select Install. Wait for the installation of each required software item to complete. Then power off the EGM. Remove the installer USB drive and the software USB drive. Next, insert the DRM license dongle in either License 1 or License 2 USB port. Close the logic door. Power on the EGM. To configure the EGM manually, select Skip in the Easy Config screen. Press the diagnostic switch button or turn the attendant key to access the setup menu. The setup menu will then appear. Locale setup page. The default values based on jurisdiction are automatically populated and set. If necessary, adjust the configurable options. Then select Save and Continue. Clock setup page. If necessary, adjust the date, time, and time zone using the Modify button. Use the Reels and drop-down list to adjust the options. Once the options have been set, select Save. Otherwise, use the automatically detected information. Select Continue. Machine setup page. Set the serial ID, asset ID, accounting denom, hand count counter reset timer, and cash out amount rounding using the numeric keypad or drop-down list. Select Continue. Device setup page. The default settings are automatically populated and set. Make sure the printer and bill validator are detected. Select Save and Continue. Limit setup page. If necessary, update limit values using the numeric keypad. Select Save and Continue. Protocol setup page, Hosts page, SAS primary. The default values for the primary host are automatically populated and set. If necessary, adjust the configurable options. Set the SAS primary address using the numeric keypad to match the address expected by the intralot CMS host. Send Real Stops option should be left to off. Select Save and Continue. Hosts page, SAS secondary. The default values for the secondary host are automatically populated and set. If necessary, adjust the configurable options. Set the SAS secondary address using the numeric keypad to set the expected address of the secondary host. Set the validation type to either Enhanced or System based on the ticket validation method used by the secondary host. Select Save and Continue. Device ownership page. The default settings for SAS primary and SAS secondary are automatically populated and set. SAS primary acts as the primary control host. SAS secondary acts as the ticket validation host. Set date time to on for the SAS secondary as it is normally owned by the ticket validation host. Select Save and Continue. Device Settings page. If necessary, select Voucher to configure the voucher settings. In the voucher settings, set the location, address 1, address 2, and expiration in days. Select Save and Continue. Money Handling Setup page. The default options for the credit settings are automatically populated and set. If necessary, adjust the configurable options. Select Save and Continue. ION Network Setup page. Leave Enable ION set to Off. Select Save and Continue. Setup complete. Select Yes to proceed with Game Setup. Game Setup. Pay Table Setup page. Select a theme to configure. In the denomination screen, select the game pay table and then select Next. In the Custom Options setup, select Next. Repeat the previous steps for all game themes. Once all the game themes are set up, select Save. Once the setup is complete, close the main door. The EGM should be playable given that no hard tilt is available. Intralot CMS Host SAS Primary. Connect the DB9 female cable adapter to Host Interface 1 on the backplane board. Please consult with Intralot CMS support for site controller connection and COAM commissioning. Secondary SAS host connection. Please consult with the secondary host vendor for the site for their interface connection. Cable or adapter may be similar to the cable pictured here and should be connected to Host Interface 2 on the backplane.